And welcome back. Let us proceed to the MSQ, shall we? I should I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought of that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? They even felt the needs to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. You are, of course, the sign best suited to this task, Private Black Rose. Do take a moment to visit Maelstrom Command and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. Behold, whelp, this is no place for children. I'm sorry. I I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? Yeah, she's so sweet. So he visited Stone Throw as well, I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I am afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course, but first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. She's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by the pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister, I'll be waiting. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of the Guardians and Aether Star Primal, even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Menphila is too ambitious. We must heather and yawn in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Akira, this is Menphilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Soul and with all due haste. The situation in Crossroads has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. No rest for the wicked. The Crossroads, then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixali activity, which leaves the selves. Go, Akira. You know what, as well as I do, that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. When you arrive, do you form the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. All right, let's. Do 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 do. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Akira. The latest news of Uda was most disturbing. Clearly, the only injury Alfred suffered was to his ego. Doubtless, it will heal ere long. The other signs will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. All right, let me just see if I have to mute. Okay. Maybe this one. Truly. No, okay. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent to business. Then I have recently received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sims may have called forth their revered guardian, the Primal Braham. I'm sorry, may have? Then it is not certain. The Elder Seed Seeker informs us that the elements themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylph lands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, Descendant, but the fact the fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda, and so on, Raman, Rahma is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sims or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? The preparations for a summon ritual were indeed underway. Twat surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon. You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it. I told Papalamo I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sims feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned Ramon once right after the calamity, but that was because the Guardians came trampling through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orion stands, the Sims cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian divinity on hand. In short, Yada and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain the observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. For by all accounts, the recent violence in Udal drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canop, uh, canopy of the trees. This night, that the Sims perceived this panic migration is yet another invasion and quickened their efforts to summon the god. I am put in mind of Titan and the Kobolds. Once again, it is affairs of men which have paved the way of the Primal's coming. For a Primal's coming, yeah. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Erosia would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. But be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Akira, through your dealings with the Sims of the Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an on-timing conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated the Sims so fruitless in the past not achieve similar success with their patron divinity? If Ramon can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the best step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult the nation most affected by Ramon's presence. The Elder Sixer has requested your personal involvement. Akira, pray report to the Commander Hulolax of the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Seal yourself for the worst, while I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter. Experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than admissible in such a event. Your fellow signs will, of course, lend you whatever support you require. Okay, let's teleport to Gridania. Oh, wait. Alright. We will go to Conjurer's Guild. Okay. My brain's not working. Where? No. Wait. Oh. Son of a bitch. Shit. I swear I played this game before. I swear. Alright. I carry out the signs. Your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. So my men stand ready for any eventuality. I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The other seats here, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion of that your diplomatic rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. I will leave the further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nopiaka's altar. The conjurer's attendants will admit you to the lotus stand. Okay, I fucked up and went to the person that I didn't need to do first. Brr. The other signs have already arrived, madam. May I show you in?
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples. You have my thanks. Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands Veorzia shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
All right. Let's see. Yep. Son of a bitch. All right, whatever. There we go. I care of the science. I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat the primal ruin himself, an uninviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer. The one returns. The one that returns with good tidings. Wise one have finished searching and have wisely identified the present location where the touched ones summoned Lord Ramah. Your timing is impeccable. My flattering friend, might you be so kind as escort this good woman to her fellow scions? This should be this one's pleasure. Walking one, please, please come with this one. All right. Luckily, we have flying because without flying, this area sucked. Eh, eh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Wise one have ventured deep within the Senselands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for the touched ones. The one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord Ramoon, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touched ones. And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking one will find wise ones not far from here. To the south, go in safety, walking one. So it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded synth tricksters. I swear, with them wrecking havoc with their skin changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on your soul's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That quite enough, Papa Mayo. My apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring aesthetic activity in the area and am pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion to the wit that Ramah was called forth in the vicinity of the Sims Aetherite. Come, Akira, the Lord of Laven awaits.
Garuda and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Gridanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflict have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges, that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye, but there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment. Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Okay, and we shall do Ramon's trial in the next episode. Hope you enjoy this episode. Bye.